Hey everyone! In this video, we will learn about what is Arduino. Now for that, let's first understand that what are microcontrollers. So in everyday life, you see a lot of electronic devices like a cell phone or a washing machine or a TV etc. And in all those devices, you see they perform some specific task based on the commands you provide. Like a washing machine is used to clean your clothes and you can do it with just few buttons. A mobile is used to make calls and to listen music and a lot of other things with just few taps. And on TV, you can watch movies and can change them with remote. Now what's happening there when we give a command to the device with any method, either by tapping or by pressing buttons? It takes those commands as an input and process it using its electronic brain and then perfectly produce an output. And most of the times, these devices perform their task perfectly, even better than how we humans complete it. Now if you think that how they are so accurate and perfect in their jobs is because of their electronic brain, which we call a microcontroller. It's an integrated circuit. Now here what does integrated mean? That there are hundreds and thousands of components integrated at one place. As you can see in this picture, there are a lot of resistors and transistors here which all are integrated in this single silicon chip. Now let's get back to our definition. So it's an integrated circuit that contains a microprocessor along with memory and associated circuits, and it controls some or all of the functions of an electronic device or system. Nearly all of the digital devices contains a microcontroller brain which controls all the functions. Any robot or any kind of electronic device is just an empty hardware which have no use without the microcontrollers. It's like a human body without brain, and as you know, without brain we are nothing. Similarly, we have these digital devices. That microcontroller is their brain and other components are just their body parts which are controlled by that particular brain. Now, the field in which we learn about the microcontrollers is electronics. There we have two kinds of studies. First is how microcontrollers are made, in which we learn about the manufacturing of microcontrollers and the components that are used in those microcontrollers integrated circuits like transistors, resistors and capacitors etc. And the second study is the applications of these microcontrollers, like what you can make with an electronic brain. There we learn about how we can build digital devices like a mobile phone or any robot or any smart home device etc. We learn that how we can make these electronic brains function to complete any task, because everything depends on how a brain is solving a problem, and rest is just assembling other electronic components according to a circuit of need. That's like adding hands, legs, hearts or eyes to a human body, and there it's our brain that will make them useful. Without brain these things have no use. Now these two studies are completely different from each other. The one that we need here is the applications of microcontrollers. We will learn to work with these electronic brains and create robots and other projects using them. So to do that, we need a pre-built electronic brain, because as I have told you, developing that brain is a different part. Now there are a lot of microcontrollers available in the market like Arduino Uno, Raspberry Pi etc. The one that we will learn to work with is Arduino Uno. Now one more thing, it's not necessary that which microcontroller we are using. It's just we have to learn how we can create digital devices using these microcontrollers. Now let's understand a little more about the Arduino. So first thing is, Arduino is not just a single board. Arduino is an open source hardware and software company, project and user community that designs and manufactures single board microcontrollers and microcontroller kits for building digital devices. Now before moving further in the definition, let's understand a little about the open source. So here I have told you that Arduino is an open source hardware and software company, project and user community. Now what does this open source means here? So open source software or hardware means that they are released under a license in which the copyright holder grants users the right to use, study, change and distribute the software or hardware and its source code and design to anyone and for any purpose. Even their source code and electronic circuit designs are openly and freely available on the internet. You can see them anytime and can do whatever you want to. You can even re-engineer their microcontroller boards and can create your own by copying them or by modifying them. No one will sue you for copywriting. Now let's get back to the Arduino. So if we simply discuss about that what is Arduino, And it is mainly a company which developed microcontroller boards and had made studying electronics really easy with those boards. They had also created a big community of online learners to help each other and develop this field with millions of members. And if we talk about the boards, then there are more than 20 boards developed by Arduino. They have different kinds of features and applications, like some are used for IoT, some can be used in water, etc. And some of the Arduino boards examples include Arduino Uno, Arduino Lilypad, Arduino Mega, Arduino Nano, etc. And out of all these, the most popular Arduino board is Arduino Uno. It's so popular that most of the people consider this board as Arduino. They don't know that Arduino is actually a company. Also, it is most compatible and the best option to begin with electronics and robotics. It's also a very powerful microcontroller. You can create any kind of digital device using it, like a mobile, a robot, any IoT device, even you can create a drone using it. In this course, we will use this one and learn to create projects using it by our own. And once we are done with it, you don't need to learn about others. You will find yourself having all the skills you need to work with any kind of microcontroller. So this is all about this video. Thanks for watching, and now let's learn more about this Arduino Uno board and see how we can create robots and other projects using it.